the no one could have anticipated X. We've seen it over and over and over. No one could have anticipated that bin Laden was determined to strike inside the United States. When we found out later, there was a memo that said bin Laden determined to strike inside the United States and given to President Bush.
I don't care. I want to go to Texas.
No one could have anticipated the Iraqi insurgency, except today there's an article on Knight Ridder saying the intelligence agencies warned Bush as early as 2003, and we put it up on our website, theyoungturks.com, so you can all read it for yourselves, saying there is a growing local insurgency. This is not an issue of Americans fighting the terrorists. It's an issue of Sunnis versus Shiites. It's a sectarian issue, and there could be an impending civil war.
I don't care. I want to play Cowboys and Indians with Saddam.
As early as 2003, he was told, but he comes out and says, no one could have anticipated insurgency in Iraq. On Hurricane Katrina, they say to him, grave, grave concern that the levees might be breached the day before the storm. He comes out 4 days after the storm. No one could have anticipated the levees being breached. I
want to go to Texas and trim bush and be a cowboy.
They say to him,
I don't want to go to work.
Hey, listen, you know what? There might be a security issue with this Dubai port deal. Maybe we should take a look about that. And he says afterwards, no one could have anticipated that there would be a security problem with the port deal.
I want to take a nap.
And now, look,
I'm tired.
I don't know what it is. Maybe Jill is right. Maybe I honestly believe that. I mean, she's kidding around, right? But I honestly believe this guy doesn't want to do the job. He's like a third grader who's got homework, and he's like, oh, I don't want to look into the local insurgency. I just want to say it's the good guys versus the bad guys. Can't I just say that, Dick? Can't I please, Mommy? And what are the results? The insurgency overtakes us because we are not prepared. Osama bin Laden does strike inside the United States, partly because we are not prepared. Hurricane Katrina does breach the levees, partly because we are not prepared. He is irresponsible. He is incompetent. He is lazy. And mainly, what connects all of these things? He does not care to govern. And that's really important. It's something that people used to tell me about the Republican Party back when I was a Republican, and I didn't quite believe it. Now, maybe these guys are a grotesque example of it. Maybe they're, a caricature of themselves and what the liberals used to say about the Republicans. But now it has come to fruition. Now it is true. They're not interested in limited government. They're almost interested in no government at all. Since they don't believe in government, they don't care to govern. But when you don't care to govern, you know what that indicates? This is a democracy. What you are governing is the people. That translates into, we don't care about the people we govern.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can certainly make that point. It's a fair point. I just don't. They don't even think about it like that. They're so sure they're right. They're so sure that they're doing what's best that everything else doesn't matter. That's my sense of what's going. The result is no, they don't govern because all they do when you govern is you come into contact with other people in positions of power who try to stop you in doing what's best for the American people.
Also, when you have to govern with a democracy, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you got to go through. It's a pain in the ass, that whole process.